comparing the It's a 10 Leave-In Miracle Conditioner versus the supposed dupe. This is by Not Your Mother's. I'm going to be doing 4 tests on different states of my hair. I'm going to be testing these on poofy, frizzy, second day, no heat curls. This is bad, but like next is worse. Hi guys, welcome to Emmarie Lane, where my goal is to save you money by comparing similar beauty products to see which one's the best for you. Oh, and to remind you that you are enough. And in today's video, we are comparing the It's a 10 Leave-In Miracle Conditioner versus the supposed dupe. This is by Not Your Mother's. It's their All Eyes on Me 10-in-1 Perfector Leave-In Conditioner. They basically promise the exact same things, just worded a little bit differently and then put it in a different order on the back of the bottle. They also are both free from sulfates and parabens. The big difference is the price point. You can get a 4-ounce bottle for $18.99 at Ulta, and then you can get a 6-ounce bottle for $6.99 at Ulta. This is a 2-ounce though, I think. Yeah, this is a 2-ounce. Big price difference. I'm going to be doing 4 tests on different states of my hair. Some of them are really bad. And one thing you need to understand is my hair needs a lot of product in order to look the way I want it to, because it is so frizzy and flat at the same time. And I love this stuff. This stuff is awesome, but I hate paying so much money for it. So just in case you forgot, both products in different wording say it adds body, detangles, adds shine, protects, moisturizes, controls frizz, repairs dry hair, adds heat protectant, mends or prevents split ends, and creates silkiness and softness. So these are the things we're looking for in these products, and we'll see who wins this hair product battle. So I'm gonna do my best to divide my hair in half, and just in case you're curious, ever since I filmed the video about the electric brush, I've been using that on my wet hair every time. A lot of times on my dry hair, depending on the situation. I would use it right now, but it's so loud when I'm filming. Also, story time. Ever since Kylie, my sister, tried the electric brush that, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, I'll link the video at the end, but I tested out an electric brush. Ever since I tried it though, first time she tried it, I was like, this brush does not leave my room, because I knew I would never see it again if I said she could use it, and it, like, she used it in a different room. That's just how sisters work. At least that's how mine do. Anyway, and so I was like, you can use it, but it's never allowed to leave this room, and you have to ask me first. And almost every single day since then, she's yelled, I'm gonna go use the brush. And I asked her the other day, I was like, so Kylie, are you gonna ask for your own electric brush for Christmas? And she's like, no, I could just use yours. Why would I waste that money? So I got out of the shower like a half hour ago, I think. I wanted my hair to dry a little bit so it wouldn't be sopping wet. My hair takes a long time to dry, just in case you're curious. So I'm not using any other products besides these two guys. And maybe some mousse, just so my hair's not too flat. Because I'm going to let it dry in the middle part so I can like tell the difference between the two. My hair is going to look so bad tomorrow. It's fine. Smell-wise, I'm just curious if they smell the same at all. That definitely has a more powerful sprayer. They have similar smells. I'm not gonna lie, they're not the exact same, but there's definitely like similarities, which is kind of hilarious. So we're gonna do It's 10 on the right and Not Your Mother's on the left. So I just like to kind of spray a lot more towards the ends. You can't see my ends, but I promise you I sprayed a little bit more on them. And then kind of lift up my hair and get the under layer too, so that way it's not missing out. And then I brush through it just to make sure the product is evenly distributed. Okay, this side. The sprayer is definitely different. I think the Not Your Mother's is more wide. Yeah, it's definitely more wide. Okay, I think I'm gonna put a tiny bit of mousse in my hair, but I'll make sure to keep both sides separate. That way we don't get things mixed up, and then I will update you when my hair's dry in a couple hours. Guys, I just can't pull off the middle part. Anyway, okay, so it's been like 4 hours, and my hair is basically dry now. I want to point out something before I say anything. My hair is straight, but it acts like curly hair when it comes to frizz. I need so much frizz control. I'm looking at it, and I feel like there's not a huge difference, but I feel like the Not Your Mother side is a little bit more under control when it comes to frizz. I still have some frizz on either side, which makes sense because normally, even when I use the It's a 10, I normally use like a air dry cream as well on top of that, just to make sure that the air dry frizz is controlled as well. I knew that it wouldn't be like 100% smooth on the Not Your Mother side, but I feel like it's a little bit less frizzy and a little bit more controlled. That kind of surprises me. I mean, this is one of 4 tests. We'll see how the other ones go, but like, man, I am shocked. Test number 2, dry, clean, frizzy hair. So if I do not let my hair dry 1010% before I put it up into like just my pineapple bun that I sleep in, it will be frizzy and might even be kinky. Didn't really get kinky, but last night I was so tired, and even though it felt dry, I knew it wasn't dry all the way. I knew it could still like get frizzy, and so it's kind of rough. It's not the worst it's ever been. I'm gonna make my hair a little bit worse by brushing through it with a normal brush, which my hair does not like being brushed with a normal brush when it is dry. It gets extra poofy. The middle part's coming back. You can see it is kind of like not the happiest camper right now. It has some good volume though, so if the products work, my hair might look really good today. I don't know if you can see a difference. This side just looks poofier and a little bit more frizzy. Okay, let's see what you can do. I think we'll just keep It's 10 on the right, Not Your Mother's on the left. I'm just going to gently spray it. I'm not going to go overboard. If there's any specific areas that need more, I might take some on my hands. I feel like it actually doesn't look bad. Definitely looks a lot better than it did before. I might just take a little tiny bit right here. It's really frizzy right here. That definitely helped. We'll see how All Eyes on Me does. Okay, just a couple. Comb through it with the fingers. I think I like the smell of the Not Your Mother's one a little better. Okay, I used about the same amount of product on each side, and look-wise, I feel like they look about the same. They look a lot more smooth, or shiny, softer, not so frizzy, but it's not like either side is being weighed down at all, so that's a good thing. I feel like I had to go over this spot a little bit more on my head on this side than I had to do on this side, and I feel like this spot's still having a little bit of trouble. Let's move on to the next test. Third test, poofy, frizzy, second day, no heat curls. Okay, so let's mix it up a little bit. Let's have the Not Your Mother's on the right and the It's a 10 on the left. I'm not gonna put my hair down the middle today just because I don't want to like make these curls even more mad, but I think it'll be okay. Now, I'm gonna be 100% honest. I haven't really used It's a 10 on like curls before. Looks better though. I mean, it's not perfect. No heat curls are not perfect in the first place though, so let's try this side and see what happens. That actually doesn't look bad. I feel like this time there's a lot bigger of a difference, which is interesting. I honestly didn't think either of them would do as good as they did. Not Your Mother's did better. Final round, and the hardest round that I think hair products have to deal with for me. Like, this is bad, but like next is worse. Okay, I've already applied the Not Your Mother's on the right and It's 10 on the left, and now we're going to blow dry. Blow drying is the worst, guys. My hair hates being blow dried so much. It gets so frizzy and so unattractively poofy. It's so bad. But like I said in the first test, my hair takes like 4 to 6 hours to dry, which can be a pain unless you're showering in the middle of the day, which is not practical most of the time. So once in a while, I just need to blow dry my hair, but I don't want the consequences of it for days. So I'm just gonna use my bath pack wet hair brush and try to get as much volume as possible. Normally I turn my hair upside down, but I don't want to do that because I don't want to lose the middle part. That's one side. It definitely looks a lot better than normal. It's, again, not perfect. I think if I use more products with this, I'd really like the effect. I got a lot of volume even though I was pointing the hairdryer down. So definitely not the worst it could look after blow drying. Again, not perfect, but I would take this over what I would normally look like if I just blow dried it with like heat protectant in it. So, other side. Both sides are dry. Feels so nice to have dry hair when it's freezing outside. Let us look. Okay, so I feel like the Not Your Mother side looks the tiniest bit better. Again, same thoughts with the It's a 10 side where it's not perfect. I would want to use other products to kind of help this along. But like frizz-wise, volume-wise, it's just a tiny bit better. And it's not like the hugest difference ever. It's because I'm looking for it. And I don't even know if you'll be able to tell on camera. Guys, I think we have a winner. I'm really surprised. I didn't think that the Not Your Mother's would do this good. If you have really, really, really bad frizz, you'll probably need to use more than one product, but I love this stuff. And the fact that this is just a little bit better, but so much cheaper is amazing. If you want to check out that video where I compare this electric brush to this normal wet brush, you can click right here. I love you guys so much, and don't ever forget that you are enough. Bye! Mwah!